Hello everyone. In today's session, we'll see top SQL queries that every full stack QA must know or every manual and automation tester should know. To understand all these queries, I have considered the login features. And here you can see we have a username, email field, okay, and password field, and we also have a login button, and we also have a remember me checkbox. And on username, email field, we applied some validation like invalid username is not accepting, okay, no special characters allowed, okay, we should give the valid email address only, okay. So moving to further, first we need to understand the select clause, okay. So like if you see, basic purpose of select clause is to retrieve the data, okay. Like here you can see this is the query select star from table name, and we need to give the where clause or condition, okay. And test case, like we can verify the test case, like verify user exists with given email address or not, okay. Next clause is the where and the operator, okay. So we can use the and or not operator along with the where condition. And here is the syntax: select start from users where email address is equal to email address value and status active, okay. And we are covering the test cases like from backend verify that user exists in the database using the where clause. Next is the insert clause, okay. So this is the syntax: insert into table name, and we need to give the attribute values, okay. So basically like insert clause we are using when we need to insert the data in one go from backend, okay. Otherwise usually functional team is entering the data one by one through application, but as part of performance testing, okay, if in case we need to create a lot of users like more than 100 or 50, okay, in that case we can in one go using insert clause we'll do it, okay. Then next is the update clause, okay. So update clause, the syntax is the update table name set, and we need to give the where clause, okay. So the test cases like reset a user password for testing login, okay. So using this update clause we can do it. And remember one thing: never run the update without a where clause. If we forgot to add the where clause, okay, this will applicable to entire table, okay. Next is the delete. Okay, this is the syntax: delete from table name where we need to give the where clause. Otherwise, it will delete the entire rows. Okay, and if I give the where condition, it will delete the only specific to that record. Okay, and here you can see test cases like verify that expired remember the tokens are deleted from the database after new login. Okay, so we can delete the token using this query. Okay. The next clause is join queries, and this is a very important clause. Suppose in if we as a tester we need to retrieve the data from multiple tables, okay, and we have a primary foreign key relationship. Okay, in that case, we need to use the join queries. Okay, right now I have given the example of inner joins. Okay, so here you can see uh, here we are trying to retrieve the two different tables, like one is a user table, another is a user underscore roles table, and we are applying the condition on the field name. Okay, and the test case like after login, the system should determine the user's role. Okay, to load the specific menus. Okay, depending on the menus, depending on the my roles, menus should get displayed. Okay, in that case, from backend we need to write the this kind of join queries, and we need to confirm whether my backend whatever the menu is displaying the same way when I'm applying the like functional verification from front end. Okay. Next one is the group by. Okay, so test case like total number of users under each role. Suppose I want to display from UI on dashboard. Okay, so in that case, group by clause is very useful. Okay, so the syntax is select role name count star. Okay, that how many number of each role users are there. Okay, the total users from here you can see again I put the inner join, okay, because I'm trying to access the data from different tables. One is the user underscore roles, another is the roles, and we are applying logic on the field condition on the here you can see on field name and group by role name. Okay, The next is a order by clause. This is also very important. Okay, the syntax is select star from table name, order by last login descending. Okay, so this is the like test case, like admin wants to see users sorted by their last login timestamp, then we can use the this query. Okay, the next is a between. Okay, suppose here main uses is like if you want to find out the range based validation. Okay, syntax is select star from users were created at between these two dates. Okay, so here like test case, we can cover like validate how many users logged between the two dates and it will filter. Okay, and later we will verify from backend what are the data we got or what are the records we got from backend. The same data should get displayed on the front end. Okay, the next is a like clause. Okay, the syntax is select user ID email from users where email address like. Okay, percentage test percentage. Okay, this is the pattern. Okay, the you can see search feature validation and the test cases like admin wants to search for a user using incomplete email. Okay, so I don't know what are the email address starting or ending or in between its contain the test. Okay, in that case we will give the pattern matching, and for that we will use the like operator or like clause. The next is a distinct. Okay, this is syntax select distinct is ready from login audit, and the test case like in the login audit dashboard, the system should show each users only once, even if they attempted login multiple times. Then we can use the distinct. Okay, this is a syntax distinct. The next is a subqueries. Okay, sometimes we need to use the subqueries. Okay, when we have a complex validation. Okay, so this is syntax like first we need to select username from users where username is equal to test user and user ID in from the other table, users table. Okay, so here we can use the subqueries and verify login only allowed for users present in the DB. Okay. The next clause is in and not in. Okay, we can also use the this thing in not in when we need to retrieve the data multi-value filter. Okay, so here you can see validate that only authorized users can log in, and the syntax is select username from users where username in, and this is the two username we provide. And next is a SQL aggregate functions count, max, mean, sum, average. Okay, so count we can use it like when we have written the test cases like system should lock a user after three failed attempts. Okay, so like if you want to find out the three failed attempt, then we can give the syntax select count star as failed attempts from table name where we give the username, we give the condition. Okay. Same way max when we have written the test cases system must show last login date time on dashboard. Okay, then we can use the select max aggregate function from table name and we need to give the where condition. Okay, so for minimum we need to identify first failed login attempt. Okay, then in that case we can use the select minimum login time as first failed login attempt from login audit where username QA test and the status is equal to failed. And next is the average session duration. Okay, suppose we have written the test cases on dashboard, like it will display the average session. Okay, and we need to verify from front end and back end. Okay, then we can use the this query select average session as average session in second, uh, and from table name where username is equal to QA test. Then sum like total failed atom across all the users. Okay, then we can verify using this query select sum failed atom. Okay, from table name. Okay, so this is the all the queries we should know as a full stack QA or as a manual or automation tester. If in case you have any questions, query, please comments below. Thank you very much.